Hey folks, it's 604 Comics here with my review for All New X-Men number 7. This issue was heavy on the conversations. There was a lot of conversations with young Scott Summers and Wolverine and Mystique and some other characters, and that was something that I really did like about this because it really helped develop the young Scott Summers character and how, I guess, what he's going to be doing in this series. And let's just start it off. In the beginning, we see young Scott, go into the bank, and he goes into old Scott Summers' safety deposit box, and he takes some money, takes some glasses, and just before the police are going to come to arrest him, Wolverine comes in. He takes his butt out of there, and young Scott's being a brat and being really obnoxious, but I think Bendis wrote him like this specifically to show that he's a very hard-headed character, and although he's young, he's got a lot of potential, but he still needs a lot of that training and a lot of teaching in order to guide him to become one of the most influential mutants, or one of the mutants with the best leadership capabilities. So this young Scott Summers is really different from the old Scott Summers, and part of that is how he's being written here, which is on purpose, I believe. But anyways, that's my character analysis of Cyclops. What we see here is that it's not really Wolverine here that takes him out of the bank. It is Mystique. Mystique is here because she saw Scott and the rest of the young X-Men online, and this little interaction here where Mystique is talking to Scott, it feels like a really heart-to-heart moment where they're talking about what's happened in present time here and what Scott has done and why he's done it. And there's this conversation where Mystique is telling young Scott that he's the only one that can stop old Scott from doing all this other stuff. And it really feels like she means it, and she's really looking out for the mutant race and to help redeem old Scott Summers by having young Scott Summers go talk to him. So that was a really good interaction between those two characters. Then what we see later is the real Wolverine comes and he drives him back to the school of back to the school. Meanwhile, back at the school, we've got the little training session with Kitty Pryde, and she's talking to young Iceman, and that's a really fun interaction, fun little scene there. Really like this little panel right here. It's really, really cool to see Kitty Pryde just lay him down, and it feels really dynamic with the art that David Marquez is doing. And again, Stuart Eamon is not doing the art on this issue, but Marquez is doing a really good job, and I would not be unhappy to see him on his own ongoing series once Eamon comes back to this one. But that's what we have here in this issue. There's a lot of talking, a lot of conversations, and then at the end we also see that young Scott's taken something else out of the safety deposit box, and it's the wedding invitation between old Scott and Jean Grey. And that is where this issue ends. So I really like this issue. Not a lot of action, but a lot of conversations to help develop the characters. And I really enjoyed it in this issue, and I really felt that it helped build the series up, and it's really something I look forward to reading every month when it comes out, or every 2 weeks when it comes out. This issue, X-Men number 7, I'm going to give this a 4 out of 5. Really enjoyed it, and really, really have nothing to complain about for this issue. So thank you for watching this review, and let me know in the comments what you think about this. This is 604 Comics, and I'll be back later with another review. Thanks for watching, everyone.